For all of you that are thinking about relocating here to Vegas, in this video, I'm gonna be talking about the 5 things that you need to know before you call Las Vegas home. So let's hop into the video. Before we hop into the list, I want to give a special shout out to JM for asking the question. It would be nice to talk more about potential relocators and how to cope with the summer heat in Vegas. So JM, this video is especially for you. And if any of you have other questions, make sure you comment below. We can shoot videos for you and get you the information that you're needing. So the heat, that is the #1 thing you need to know before you move here to Vegas. You can't get around it. It is what it is. Right now it's July and we're shooting this video and it's probably gonna be 110 degrees out today. Now, it's hot. You can't get around that fact. But I think, the one thing is, if you're thinking about coming to Vegas, I would recommend coming during the summer times, July and August. Those are probably the 2 hottest months that we have to go through here in town. And I think if you can come and visit and you can tolerate the heat, I think, hey, you can get over probably the toughest hurdle for a lot of people when we first relocate to Vegas. But for those of you that live in Texas, that live in Florida, or any of the states that are a little more humid, here in Vegas, it's dry heat. So you don't necessarily walk outside and just start sweating profusely. I just got back home from Hawaii and I hate the humidity. As much as you might love it for your skin, it sucks when you're out there and you're just sweating constantly because of the humidity. Here in Vegas, it's dry heat, so it's tolerable. But at the end of the day, hot is hot. Whether it's 95 and hot or 115 and hot, you just try to do the best that you can. If you don't have to go outside, you stay indoors, and obviously you have your AC that you can enjoy. And like the rest of the year is amazing. So if you also visit Vegas during, October, November, or February, I mean, it's awesome weather. You guys have been watching my channel for a while. For the most part, even during those times, I'm still wearing a t-shirt, I'm in shorts, and the weather is tolerable. So those are the great reasons why that we love living in Vegas. But the heat, I'm sorry, you guys just gotta get around that if this is a place that you wanna call home. #2, there is life off the Strip. I know Las Vegas is known for the Las Vegas Strip, and everyone thinks that that's where everything goes down. But for those of us that live here, there's a lot to do that's off the Strip. Whether you live in Henderson, you live in Southern Highlands, Summerlin, there's so many things to do with your family, restaurants. They have First Fridays, which is like local events where they have music and foodie stuff that comes out that you can try all these new restaurants and food trucks that are out here. So there's a huge scene that has nothing to do with the Strip. Obviously, if you want to live that life of the entertainment, eating all the amazing restaurants and the shopping, it's literally at your doorstep. You can go down to the Strip, and have some of the best food, enjoy the best entertainment, but at the same time, you can enjoy being at your house, in your community where it's quiet. I think that's also another important thing is that, hey, there is life off the Strip. #3, you need a car. The public transportation system isn't the greatest here, and for the most part, you need a car to get around town. If you can't afford one, you might have to look at Ubering everywhere, or maybe living closer to your work or wherever you're going to be employed. But for the most part, you need a car to get around. I drive to the office every day and that usually takes me 10 to 15 minutes. But to get anywhere else in town, it's probably a 20-minute, 30-minute drive depending on where you're headed. So if you're not used to driving, for all of you New Yorkers, if you're coming to Vegas, that's gonna be the #1 thing you wanna look into is getting a car. Or if you're moving here and you're actually working on the Strip, there's also high rises, right, that are on the Strip as well. So if you want to avoid the car situation, you could look at living super close to where you are. But again, even if you were to work on the Strip, live on the Strip, there's no real grocery store that's close by other than I can think of a Whole Foods in our shopping center where we have our office. So, but again, you're 10 minutes off the strip that you probably have to take an Uber back and forth. So just depending on your lifestyle, for the most part, you're going to need a car if you call Vegas home. Number 4, if you're a foodie, you're gonna love Vegas. There's so many restaurants that are constantly opening up. If you can check out a website, it's called Eater. They have a section that's dedicated to Las Vegas. They talk about all the new restaurants that's opening. And actually, if you've been watching our channel for a while, we've actually featured a lot of local restaurants. Some of those restaurants are personal friends of mine, and they have amazing food, whether you're checking out Baby Stacks or Carved, which shout out to Carved. They just opened, they're gonna be opening their second location over in the Summerlin area. So if you guys are in town, those are some amazing places to check out. But you talk about food trucks and just every ethnicity, type of food you can think of, from Thai food to Indian food, Mexican food, Cuban food, everything is literally here in town. And I know for all of you that are from Hawaii that watch this video, you know, we always talk about missing food from home because there's nothing like it. But I can tell you, even though we're the 9th island, there's still so many of those restaurateurs that are moving here and entrepreneurs that are opening restaurants that literally bring all the flavors from back home that can take you back in a second with, you know, a plate lunch or something that makes you reminded of home. So foodies, this is definitely a place that I think you won't be disappointed in. And number 5, we've got pro sports here in Vegas. For all of you Raider fans, you obviously know this. They built Allegiant Stadium last year. That thing is amazing. And I can't wait to go check out a game and actually see the final product on the inside. So for all of you Raider fans, I know you guys are enjoying the fact that now you can come to Vegas, party, watch your team, hopefully win. And for all of you that are hockey fans, I'm sure you've been seeing that the Golden Knights, since their first season, they've been doing amazing every single year. They just lost in the finals again, and hopefully one day we are gonna bring a Stanley Cup championship here to Vegas. So if you're a sports fan, you've got hockey, you've got football, you've got even some WNBA, and hopefully one day the NBA can bring maybe a team here to Vegas. I know if that happens, I'm getting some season tickets and I'll be definitely going to those games. So if you're a sports fan, you definitely got some things to watch and support here in Vegas. So those are the 5 things that you need to know before you move here. And if you guys have questions, just like JM did, comment below. We can shoot a video for you guys. We can answer some questions for you. And if you guys already know that, hey, Vegas is gonna be my next home and you need a little more help with your relocation, whether it's a rental or a purchase, we can definitely help you with that. Make sure you send me an email so we can get connected and I can answer those questions for you. And I appreciate you guys watching and I appreciate all of you reaching out, and I'll see you on the next video.